So I woke up that Friday morning thinking it was going to be a pretty normal day, and by Friday afternoon I was going into a local middle school to pick up a 13-year-old boy, and shortly after going to pick up his younger brother. And I just remember thinking, I have no idea what I'm going to do with these teenagers.
So when Dave brought them home, I remember looking out the window and seeing them get out of the car and just kind of thinking, what do we get ourselves into?
I'm Dave.
I'm Paige.
And in 2019, we officially adopted our two teenage boys.
We knew that there were kids in our community who needed help, and we heard about foster care through friends and through our church's Mosaic ministry. And so that got us thinking about foster care, and we eventually enrolled in classes and learned more about it and grow our family in a non-conventional way.
So after we got through the classes and graduation, I think that we felt like we were probably pretty adequately prepared. We had a lot of friends that were kind of doing foster care at the same time. But what we didn't know is that nothing really could prepare us for the next year and what that journey really entailed.
We definitely thought that we would have younger children in our family. Our daughters were 6 and 3 at the time, and we had said that our oldest daughter would remain the oldest in our family. But God had other plans for us. When we were called to do this short-term respite care for the boys, I was immediately hesitant.
I jumped at the fact that I had two teenage boys coming into the house that I could play PlayStation with and eat all kinds of junk food with and just hang out with for a couple days.
After the boys left our home, we really felt like something was missing, and we began to pray that if they were meant to be with us, that God would bring them back to us somehow.
And after a few weeks and some crazy circumstances, we got a call. We didn't know how long they were going to stay in our home, but we knew that for the time we had them, we were going to love them as our own.
This has definitely been the hardest thing that our family has ever gone through, but I would definitely do it again. It was absolutely worth it.
So the hardest part of the first year of the placement with the boys was by far the emotional roller coaster of just watching them go through all kinds of different feelings and emotions.
I would say to someone who is considering foster care to not be afraid to jump in, that sometimes obedience looks reckless and that's okay. And to just rely on your people. It definitely takes a village.
I would say that the classes absolutely help prepare you. It's definitely not the easiest thing we've ever done, but it's probably one of the most fulfilling and worthwhile things that we've done as a family.
Most people don't even consider teenagers when they think about foster care, but there is such a great need. They're not scary, they're not all the things that you would think of when you think of teenagers. They are fun and they're eager to learn, and I always say that the teenagers are my jam. Adopting our boys has definitely shaped and defined our family. It has strengthened us like nothing else and has definitely been worth it.